Hello students, welcome back to the class. During the last class we have discussed about the elements of citizenship. We have discussed jus sanguinis concept and jus soli concept. What is meant by jus sanguinis and jus soli? And now in this topic, in this present class we will discuss about what is meant by mixed principle. Okay, we will discuss about the concept of mixed principle. So already we know citizenship is mainly derived from the concept of Greeks. In the ancient time, the Greeks and the Roman civilization, they have used the concept citizenship, which was mainly developed in those countries only. In the ancient time, Greeks and Rome, the citizenships were not given to all the people. Okay, only few section of the people will be considered as citizenship of the country, especially the slaves and the women were never considered as citizenship of that particular country. In Greeks also, only men were treated as citizenship of the country, but women and slaves are not. Similarly, in the Roman also, whenever the Roman people are involving in the war, whenever they will go outside to participate in a war, whenever they will capture the slaves, okay, when they bring the slaves in the country, slaves will be never considered, and the slaves will never become the citizen of that particular country. In Rome, they have differentiated the peoples between the citizenship as well as conquerors. Okay, after capturing the slaves, they used to bring in their country to make them to work. So this is one. Every country children, when they are following the concept of citizenship, they are following different concept. Every countries have certain policies, every country has their rules and regulations, their conditions, etc. Citizenships can able to acquire by two factors. One is by birth and one is naturalizations. So based upon birth also, the person can become the citizen of the country, and based upon naturalization also, the person can become the citizen of the country. Now in naturalizations, now birth easily, you know what is meant by birth. For example, if the citizen have taken birth in any particular country, he become the citizen of the country. For example, if any citizens have born in Argentina, he become the citizen of Argentina. If a person birth in Mexico, he will become the citizen of Mexico. According to which policy? According to the policy of birth concept. So in some countries, citizenships will be given on the basis of birth. In some countries, the citizenships will be given according to the naturalizations. In naturalizations are mainly of three factors: jus sanguinis, jus soli, and mixed principles. Jus sanguinis already we have discussed in the last class. What is meant by that? So, for example, if the parents are belong to a particular country, okay, his son, despite of wherever his son birth take place, the son will be considered and treated as citizenship of his parents. If A and B are the citizen of India, if C, despite of his birth, wherever the country he birth, he will be considered as citizenship of India only. So these rights are mainly given importance to the paternal rights. In which principle? Jus sanguinis principle. There are many countries which are following this policy jus sanguinis. Overall, if you see now, so only few countries are following jus soli principle. Example, Argentina is the best example which is following and which is giving the citizenship according to the birth. Now mixed principles mean this is a combination of both jus sanguinis as well as jus soli. We will discuss now what is meant by that. Under this method, if you see, the citizenships will be granted. Mixed principle means under the combination of both jus sanguinis and jus soli. Under the combination of both jus sanguinis and jus soli, so the citizenships will be given. Many states, if you see, many states are following these principles. Mixed principles are following. Okay, one is England is following, America is following, France is following. Mixed principles, I already said you, this is a combination of both jus sanguinis and jus soli. Okay, so if the citizen parents are belong to the particular country, he will be given as citizen of that country. Or if he taken birth in any particular country, he will be considered as citizen of that country. But children, here there is a problem in mixed principle. Okay, in this mixed principles, two citizenships we can acquire. Suppose, for example, I am talking about the policy of mixed principles. Now, for example, I will say E, F, G. G is a son of E and F. Example, E and F, there are the parents, and G is the son. Now this mixed principle is following both the policy. Now for example, E and F, there are the citizenship of India. They are citizen of India, but G have taken birth in America. This concept is following, mixed concept is following by England, USA, France. This is a combination of both the country. So you can get the citizen of this also, you can get the citizen of this also, because this is following both the concept. Okay, this is following the jus sanguinis concept. Jus sanguinis means citizenship of parents, and this is following the concept of jus soli also. So this G can get the citizen of India also, and G will get the citizen of America also. Why? Because according to first principle, if this father and mother, if they belong to a particular country, he will become the citizen of that country. So India. Second thing, according to this policy, place of birth, G was actually taken birth in America, so he will get the citizen of America. Means under this policy, he will get more than different citizenships. Two citizenship easily he can get it. One is his parent citizenship, and also one is the place of birth in which he belongs, a particular country, he will get that citizenship also. So many countries are following these policies. Now observance of both practices will create duplication of citizens. Double citizenship will be created. Different citizenships will be created. So because these many countries are following, they are using both the policy. One is citizenship of parents and also the place of birth. Both the citizenship they are using. So in this, what will happen? Two citizenships are being created. A child, for example, a child who born in England, but the child parents are from America. So a child will become the citizen of England also. A child will become the citizen of America also. Why? Because they are following both the policy. According to this, parents are belongs to America. So that is following a concept of jus soli. So he will get the citizenship of America. And child parents are took birth in England. So he will get England citizenship also, he will get his parent citizenship also. Both the citizenship he will get it. I already said you, every countries are following different rules and regulations. Some countries are following the concept of place of birth. Some countries are following the concept of jus sanguinis. Some countries are following both the policy. There are various countries are following both the policies. But these problems can be sorted out. Why? Because it is child only to accept which citizenship. One person cannot accept two citizenship. So now child have to make an option. So this problem has been solved. How it is solved? It will be solved by the particular person to which citizenship he wanted to acquire. Here, if you see, he got two citizenship. One is based upon the parent's identity, he got the citizenship of America. Based upon his birth, he got citizenship of England. Now this person will decide, children will decide whether he wanted to continue as a citizen of America or whether he wanted to acquire the citizenship of England. So this problem is completely solved. So what we are learning, we have studied about mixed principle. This is following both the policies. Okay, many countries are adopted this policy. This is a combination of both jus sanguinis and jus soli principle. According to jus sanguinis, the citizenship of father and mother will be given citizenship to the son, and according to jus soli, citizenship will be given according to place of birth. Okay, so England, America, France, these are the various countries are following this policy, but practicing of both the policy are creating duplications, double citizenship. For example, a child who born in England, if he born in England, he is following the second principle, so he will become the citizen of England also. A child parents are from America, he will become the citizen of America also. So two citizenship he can able to get, England, America also. Now this problem is solved by this child only. How? Because now he had to think whether which citizenship he wanted to continue. Now only he have to continue one citizenship, whether he wanted to accept England or American citizenship. That will be mainly depending upon that child. So children, this is about the concept we are learning about the method of acquiring citizenship. In the next class we will continue the same topic. Okay, we will meet you in the next class, students. Thank you very much everybody.